Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aprilia Wahyuni. I'm from State Polytechnic Sriwijaya, majoring English Department. Here, I want to present about hypothesis. What is hypothesis? Hypothesis is a specific, clear, and testable proposition or predictive statement about the possible outcome of a scientific research study based on a particular property of a population, such as presumed differences between groups on a particular variable or relationship between variables. There are characteristics of hypothesis. First, hypothesis must have explanatory power. Second, hypothesis must also be subject to the expected relationship between variables. Third, hypothesis must be tested. Fourth, hypothesis is compatible with existing knowledge. Fifth, hypothesis also makes it as simple as possible. Types of research hypothesis. First, null hypothesis or X0. The null hypothesis states that there is no relationship between the two variables being studied. It states results are due to chance and are not significant in terms of supporting the idea being investigated. For example, there is no relationship between parental education level and learning achievement of elementary school students. The second type is alternative hypothesis or H1. The alternative hypothesis states that there is a relationship between the two variables being studied. It states that the results are not due to chance and that they are significant in terms of supporting the theory being investigated. For example, there is a relationship between the level of parental education and the learning achievement of elementary school students. This hypothesis divides into two. There are, first, non-directional hypothesis. A two-tailed non-directional hypothesis predicts that the independent variable will have an effect on the dependent variable, but the direction of the effect is not specified. For example, there will be a difference in how many numbers are correctly recalled by children and adults. The second type is directional hypothesis. A one-tailed directional hypothesis predicts the nature of the effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. For example, adults will correctly recall more words than children. I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you for watching.